Samsung has fully recalled and halted sales of the Samsung Galaxy Note 7. Considering Samsung's current official recommendation is to turn off and return the Note 7, we can obviously no longer officially recommend the phone. It's a shame too, as this device was easily the best phone ever created by Samsung, and perhaps the best by any OEM in smartphone history, with a strong 9.3 rating in our original reviewing. There are basically no surprises with the way the Note 7 looks, a dual-glass design with tactile home button and single-camera optics on the rear next to a heart rate sensor. Then there is the iris scanner, a dedicated secondary camera module and LED light that accompany the existing front-facing camera and notification light. A USB-C charging port is one of the more obvious changes, centered between the speaker, the headphone jack, that the Galaxy is thankfully still holding on to, and the Note-defining S Pen. The 5.7-inch screen is now curved, and that is the deal, as there will be no flat version of the Note nor any other types to accommodate the edge, but a curve is actually found on the backing, too, much like the previous Note 5. It is important to note that the resolution can also be changed in the name of battery savings. In the device maintenance area of the settings, the resolution of this 5.7-inch display can actually be made as low as 720p. It's easy to see the difference between Quad HD and regular HD, which means we don't think users will change resolutions often unless power saving is highly in demand. The same sentiment can just barely be used with the processing power and overall performance experience, too. Users familiar with the Galaxy S7 and S7 Edge know what to expect here. The Snapdragon 820 with the Adreno 530 and 4GB of RAM. It is worthy of note that the Exynos 8890 edition of the phone will also be produced, but it won't be the version made readily available to users in the West. It's not hard to merit the Snapdragon 820, one of the most abundantly available SoC packages found today, because it has proven itself as a reliable and good-performing processor. The same can be said for the Adreno 530, which has been able to render and play Mobius Final Fantasy and Final Fantasy IX with the best of them. Where we find a little bit of a fleeting desire is in the amount of RAM installed. 4GB of RAM will not make the majority of users feel like they are lacking, but some users have already lamented that the Galaxy simply does not have good RAM management. Despite the lack of higher RAM capacities, which would have been a great move, support